how I am building an aesthetic physique. So I would like to think I have a decent, like I feel like I do have the aesthetic physique. I'm just missing the key components. I'm just missing, if I would just get a little bit leaner and maybe get my abs a little bit right, you know what I mean? Then I would have the ultimate physique. But this is the process, the journey of how I'm doing it. So I will explain to you guys my journey, my fitness journey, and how I plan to get an aesthetic physique. Hopefully by the end of this summer, by the grace of God, by the end of the summer. So, I started my fitness journey. Fuck, I got a fly stuck in my eyes. I started my fitness journey back in 2019, right? And I started out very skinny build. Um, I wasn't jacked. I was just very athletic and like I had like a sport build kind of thing, right? And so I went on a bulk, right? Struggled to bulk because COVID lockdowns. We were in and out of the gyms and stuff. Right? I would say 2022 was because like 2020 I did a dirty bulk, um, gained some bunch of mass, but then the lockdowns kind of evened it out because in lockdowns I would lose weight. It was a weird cycle. 2022 was like my first official real bulk where it was like a lean bulk. So I leaned out, and that was also the year I really started focusing on like building an aesthetic physique. I started focusing. I was always focusing, like that's the thing. When I first started my fitness journey, my main focus was my arms and my shoulders. My shoulders were always naturally broad, and that's one of the keys to building an aesthetic physique is having the broad shoulders. And so I've already built up my shoulders. Like you can see, like I feel like my shoulders, they look pretty wide and stuff. But like that was like the first step, but I noticed that I was lacking in one area. I lacked once 2022 hit. I was doing a little bit more research. I actually shout out to Hamza. I actually watched Hamza's aesthetic body video, and it actually opened my eyes that working out your lats is a game changer. So right. So after I saw that video, I just went on a whole rabbit hole of just searching up like different lat workouts. So once I figured out, because the thing about it is that your shoulders and your lats is what's gonna bring out the triangular V shape, right? And so I already had the top of the triangle, but I just didn't have the bottom part where the V tapers in, right? So 2022 is when I went all in and training my lats. I went crazy. I dedicated a whole day to my shoulders and my lats, right? I even started doing things like uh I was always doing pull-ups, but I added in weighted pull-ups, and weighted pull-ups, bro. Let me tell you, weighted pull-ups was a game changer. It was a game changer to weighted pull-ups was a game changer. I almost turned off the mic. Weighted pull-ups was a game changer for my physique. Like I noticed like that V shaper was tight, especially if you were pro tip, if you work out your shoulders and your lats and you maximize that shit, you better be wearing a white beater. Like the white beater, those things will like just make you look so aesthetic. Like it just silhouettes you so well, right? And so I noticed it like after, I kid you not, literally a month of doing lat weighted pull-ups, my lats were like on another level. So, but I first recommend like doing like normal pull-ups before you get into weighted pull-ups. Like I would recommend like you got to be able to do 15 to 10 normal pull-ups before you move on to weighted, right? Just a progression thing. Like but once you get to weighted pull-ups, you're that's when I feel like the real, like it's undeniable. Like your lats will just look insane, right? So yeah, I've focused on my lats and my shoulders. That was my main focus. My arms, like like I was obsessed with arms in high school, so I naturally built up my arms over the years because that was like the only thing I used to train back in the day. Uh Man, it is windy out, but yeah, like I think the only thing that's really missing is like the abs and like legs. So abs and legs have been a main focus this year, especially abs. One thing I am experimenting right now with my abs is I've been looking into more like instead of doing these like spamming these crazy ab routine workouts, those slide workouts like where you do 100 ab workouts or some shit. I just made it simple and I just used the ab machine, the crunch machine, and I found that I'm seeing a lot more results than doing 110 ab workouts on a mat. Like I find if you treat your abs the way you treat your other muscles, like progressive overload, like actually like use weight when doing ab workouts, if that makes sense, like actually using an ab machine, or maybe you use uh the cable rope, and you use it to like do like a kind of like a crunch. Like I feel like that will work your abs a lot more than 110 ab workouts from my personal experience. And yeah, like from my personal experience, like that's worked a lot more for me. And also, like my philosophy right now, we'll see if it's correct by the end of summer, but I feel like it's abs are both made in the kitchen and also in the gym, right? You got to treat your abs the way you train your abs, the way you train every other muscle. That's kind of my philosophy right now. That's kind of what my theory that I'm testing out right now. Right now, like my abs are not too bad, but I'm trying to get them like where it's like noticeable. I think I got like a mini 4 pack, 2 pack ish kind of thing. But keep in mind that I am leaning down. Like I was 210 at the beginning of I think it was beginning of March. I was 210. Right now I am 200. So I'm trying to cut down to about maybe 193, 192. So we'll see how that looks. So see how your boy's looking so far. You know what I mean? But this is not even pump. I don't even got a pump. I didn't even go to the gym yet. I'm about to go to the gym after this. So this is this is not even pumped up yet. But yeah, I've also been experimenting with like sprint interval training. Like I just go out to a field and I do like maybe 8 to 10 sprints. It depends. I listen to my body. I listen, you know what I mean, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Uh, most times on a good day it's about 8 to 10 sprints. Sometimes if I didn't get much sleep the night before, maybe it's like 5 to 3 sprints. But I find sprint interval training is a great way to lean out and to get, because if you look at a lot of like sprinters, they're like really jacked and um, they're really aesthetic, and they've got like their muscles just pop out because they're lean compared to like long distance runners. So that's something I've been looking into recently, just doing a lot more sprint training. But yeah, let me know if this was very insightful. Maybe you can take some of these tips and add it to your own routine, and you know, to build an aesthetic physique. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought, if you disagreed or agreed. What are you trying to build an aesthetic physique right now? Are you bulking? Are you cutting? Let me know down below. And with that being said, remember there's nothing enlightening about playing small, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.